Hello everyone, welcome back to Flames of War, and finally getting the Alamein Attrition campaign back up and running for round 2. So this weekend, next weekend we'll get round 2 done, probably have another little break and then finally finish off with round 3. So today I'll be playing as the Africa Corps, attacking Dave's Armoured Fist in the outflanked mission. So far the British have had a bit of a rough ride, high casualties, not very good battle deck cards being played against them, but can they change the fortunes of war and turn it back around in their favour in this mission and the next mission to get the Desert Rats back on a level footing for this campaign? So next few slides will show the mission and its special rules, and then we'll have a little look at the list and key or new units. This is what I've been provided with for today's mission. It is a Panzer III company, so in the HQ we have two Panzer IIIs, one of which is a long 5cm. They also have been upgraded with cut them down, so this is 1 point, and this formation commander may re-roll fail to hit rolls when shooting during defensive fire when being assaulted. So interesting 1 point spend there, but it does round us up to 100 points. We then have a 4-tank Panzer III platoon, and 2 of them are up armoured and then 2 are just regular short 5s. And then rounding off the formation we have a Panzer 4-tank platoon, 2 are long, and then we have a 1 regular short. And that is it for the formation. So in formation support, or just the support options, we have 2 heavy scouts, a full Africa rifle platoon, so that is 4 MG teams, an anti-tank gun, an 8cm mortar, and a heavy machine gun. And we also have some allied support in the form of a Semavente battery of 5 Semaventes, and they've been upgraded to tactical brilliance for 2 points. So basically they gain elite, so no need to roll, and they gain scout as well. So interesting choice there from my commander. And rounding up with 1 further point for pure luck, and that is 100 points of attacking Africa Corps and Italians. Okay, a potential key unit for me today I think it might be the Semavente battery, mainly because it's pretty much the only artillery I've got that isn't going to be re-rolling hits, and thanks to the command card they are already elite, so it won't be that bad, and because it's 5 of them I'll be re-rolling my misses, which is always helpful, and that's it. But quite a few points allocated to this unit, so hopefully they will do a good job. Okay, so this is what Dave has been given to hold his ground in this mission. It, of course, is a ANZAC rifle company. So we have the HQ, we have 2 full platoons, which are 7 rifle teams, a small 2-inch mortar that doesn't fire a template, and the Mighty Boys anti-tank rifle. We also have a shorter platoon, which is just 5 rifle teams, and with all the additions. We have a 2-team mortar section, 3 6-pounders, and 4 Vickers heavy machine guns, but these are quite good because they can fire a template. Now in support we have a Daimler armoured car troop, which consists of 2 Daimlers and a little dingo. We have 3 more 6-pounders, so I haven't really had time to paint or change uniforms, 3 Bofors, and something that's going to be a bit of a pain in the arse for me when they come in, 3 Churchill 3s. And that is it for 100 points of British. So we'll have a look at not a key unit but a new unit. Okay, not a key unit but a debut unit in the form of the Bofa Light AA troop. Got these back when that Global Gazala campaign was going, but they weren't used, but luckily Lucas used it in his list today for Dave, so they got their first time usage, which is nice. What I think will probably be a key unit for the British will probably be the Churchill 3s. They're going to be a bit of a pain when they come in. So that is it. So here is today's battlefield. I rolled for it on the random terrain generator for the desert, and I had to get a little bit creative because it was a bit bleak really. So basically we had 2 lots of loose sand up in these 3 squares over here, and then we had some scrub and then dunes in these 2 squares down here, and then nothing over here. So I thought I'd add a little bit more and give a reason why we're fighting over this little battlefield. And the reason is through all this difficult going terrain, we have a road, which is quite vital for supplies and cutting off enemy routes for retreat and reinforcement. So we have a road and a few buildings where we probably have some traders held up exploiting the road junction, and that is it. So loose sand is going to be a problem because I can't dig in on it, and then we have 4 areas of scrub, which is just short terrain, and that is it. So we will see how Dave will defend in this battlefield, and more importantly, how I will attack him. Okay, we are fully deployed. We have Dave with us. So the ANZACs are over in this corner. We have 1 platoon in the HQ in this building. The Bofors forming first line of defence. And then we have the mortar section with the 6-pounders here. Daimlers don't really know where to go, so they've just driven around a dune. Then we have next the 2nd platoon and the Vickers heavy machine guns on this objective. So in ambush we have another unit of 6-pounders. And then we have the Churchills and a short rifle platoon in reserve. And it is going to be immediate reserve as well, so as soon as the Churchills come in, it's going to be a struggle. For me, Panzer IVs are here, then my Africa rifle platoon and my Semiventes, and everything else is in the spearhead bubble, which is over here. So the heavy scouts spearheaded up, and then the 8-inch bubble for all the Panzer IIIs is here. So that's it. So we go into turn 1 for the Germans. Best of luck to you, Dave.
Thanks, bud.
And off we go. Okay, so we have completed movement. So this side down here with pretty much my artillery contingent is remaining put, and all these guys have dashed up. I put the scouts up on the hill just to limit where any potential ambush can go, and then everything else is taken cover behind the hill. So we now going to shoot in, and I have remembered we will record some stuff, and it'll pretty much be artillery. Okay, starting off, the Semiventes are ranging in where you can see the marker. There's no terrain, and they are skill 3 because they're tactical brilliance. So needing the 3 to range in, and I get it first time. So from right to left, my right to left, I'm hitting on 4. So first one is hit, second one is missed, and final one is missed. So they're pinned, and you have a... Oh, wait a second, I get to re-roll these because I have 5 teams.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank God I remembered that. So middle one is okay, and end one is still okay. So you have a 3+ gun save to make on your leftmost guy.
Okay.
3+.
It's
Cocked dice.
Yeah.
Good, so it's
Yeah,
fine. But they're pinned, so we'll see where other artillery can go. Okay, so my Panzer IV is going to range in on the Bofors, and then the other 2 are going to main gun it into the Bofors as well. So needing a 3 to range in because they're veteran. I get a 2 first time, second attempt, get a 3. So they should roll in the shot really. And I'm hitting your guys on a 5, so guy on the left, I miss. And then the other guy is missed, and I'd have to re-roll them anyway, but they are already ranged in. And then the direct shot, so I do have a 32-inch range, which is more than enough. So 4 shots in total, and what are we hitting on? So 4s normally, 5s for concealment, 6 on the ground, 7s for range. So 1 potential, no. Okay, so next up, the little mortar from the platoon is going to range in by here and clip the building with the HQ and the Bofors, well, one of the Bofors. So actually no, I'm going to change that. They're also going to go on the Bofors by here. I just realised I moved your marker, which was there. So 3 to range in, get a 4. So that guy by there is hit, but I need to re-roll it. He isn't. And then I'll just roll 2 dice for that guy, and he is not hit as well. So that is it for my shooting, basically. So we're going into British turn 1. Okay, so before we all do the motivations, we drew a battle deck card, and we have dry tanks. So basically, Dave picks one of my units, rolls a d6, and that many tank teams have to roll a die at the start of their movement, and if it's a 1, isn't it, they run out of fuel and can't move for the rest of the game. Yep. So he is picking the flanking unit. So how many will be affected is the question.
Right, okay.
And it's 5, so basically the whole unit is affected.
Yes.
So good use of that card. And we might as well film your only motivation, which is the rally test on your 6-pounder, which is a 3 because they're fearless.
Okay.
Excellent. And you have 1 die for reserves.
So they're not pinned down anymore?
No, not pinned down anymore. And on a 5-up, you get the churchills in.
Yes.
Damn. Right, that's game, everyone. And hope you enjoyed watching. Okay, so we go into British movement. Okay, British movement. Churchills have moved on and did a follow me. Daimlers have moved on to the crest of the hill, and the infantry platoon have pulled back. And the Vickers heavy machine guns have positioned. 2 are in the building, and the other ones are up against the wall. And that is it. So we now go into shooting. No shooting for the British. The only thing that could have fired really is the Bofors. That's the only thing that was in range. But Davis decided to keep them gone to ground, and the mortars are out of range. So that's an easy turn for shooting. So we're going into German turn 2. Okay, so my battle deck card was low ammo. So basically I played this on the Churchills. And now, basically, they have to fire at their halted rate of fire because they've rocked up so soon. They forgot to stock up their ammunition. But Dave does have a card, might have a card that will be able to restock this. So that is done. So I have no motivations to do, so I'll be going straight into movement. And hopefully my tanks actually have a full tank. Okay, movement is only on this flank again. This guy rolled a 1 on his dry tank, so he's the worst possible place because he can't see anything, but luckily the other ones have moved up. And that is it, basically. So we are going into shooting, and hopefully I can do something. Maybe, hopefully get some kills this time. Okay, so I'm repeating my bombardment here. It doesn't catch any of the infantry, and these Churchills are not getting affected by this. So guy on the left needing a 4, I hit. Guy in the middle, I miss, but I get a reroll. I hit, and then guy on the end, I hit. So that's all 3 hit. So they are pinned, and you're re-rolling your saves this time. So just roll 2 dice for each guy. So guy on the left first. 3-up save. That's a fail. So dead on a 4. Nope. And then guy in the middle is okay. And then guy on the end on the right is fail. Got a 2. And I need a 4 to kill. Oh, 6. So that's guy is dead on the end. Okay, Panzer IVs, repeating their bombardment here, and I do have potential side shots because I don't know if it's axe or not, but this turret is slightly wonky, so it might be side armour, long range, only on the end guy though. So we'll do the bombardment first. So we have 2 Bofors I'm hitting on 4s, 1 potential hit. I do get a hit. So Bofors are pinned, and that middle guy there needs to do a save on a 4-up, and you have to re-roll it as well because it is a repeat. So middle guy.
So 2 dice?
2 dice.
Yeah.
Might as well get done quicker. So he is failed, and on a 4-up, he's dead. Nope. So he is okay. I do have a lucky card. I don't want to use it yet. No, I'm not going to use my lucky card yet. So now the Panzer IVs are going to fire at the Churchill long range through concealment. So it's going to be 4s normally, 5s concealment, 6s for range. I get 2 hits, and now I need to see whether they hit side or front armour. Okay, so we roll now. So these 2 hits, if I roll a 4+, I hit the turret, which is actually front armour, otherwise it hits the hull. So 1 hits the turret, so they both hit the turret, so that is your front armour of 8, that goes to 9, so 2 dice, and I can only bail you if you roll 1s, but luckily we have, don't roll the 1 Dave here, don't roll the 1 Dave.
2 dice, yeah?
2 dice. He's fine. I think it would have been fine on your side armour as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so my little mortar will also fire here, so no hits on the Bofors. And then we'll go over here and see if I can pick off any infantry. Okay, so my Panzer III HQs are going to use their MGs, try and take out some of this rifle platoon. I can see a few, basically these 3 here I can't see, and they're in the open, so I'm hitting them on 4s. Just 3 hits, so I'll put it there, there, and there. So you got 3 infantry saves to make there, Dave, on 3 ups.
Okay.
First one's good, middle one dead, and dead. So we'll just have him, and then dead.
Okay.
But not pinned though. Okay. The platoon that actually made it over the hill are going to try and fire at the Daimlers. So it's going to be 4s normally, 5s concealment, and 6 because they got on the ground because they haven't moved. So using, doesn't really matter what gun because it's going to go straight through. So I got 1 hit so far. So just 1 hit. I'm going to put on a Daimler, but you can swap it onto the little dingo scout car if you want to, which I probably would.
Yeah, I'll try and swap
Does
it.
it swap? Nope. So Daimler, so your front armour is 1, my lowest is 8, so you can't stop that. And on a 4 up I kill 1. I do on a 4.
I cocked.
I'm gonna check. No. Okay, so 1 dead Daimler so far. Okay, my heavy scouts then will fire their main guns at the heavy machine guns. One of them isn't in bulletproof cover, so I'll target him and you won't get concealment from the wall because I'm on tall terrain. So one of them hasn't moved, so 5 shots total, hitting on 4s. 1 is cocked, so 2 hits. So I'll put 1 on the guy in the open and 1 in the building. So you can swap it off the guy.
Yep.
So he's in bulletproof cover. Oh, definitely cocked that time. Yep, I'll swap. So both in the building. So 2 3-up saves.
Alright, I'll just roll them the same time.
Yeah, go for it.
Am I in?
Yeah, if you do it by there, that should catch it. But the glare of the lights is making it quite hard to see. So both good. And that I believe is my shooting. So I might shoot and scoop my... Nah, it's just going to end like that. So that is it for me. So we're going into British turn 2. Okay, Dave has drawn a battle deck card and I'm guessing it's something to do with ranging in, since he might have given that away. So we're into motivation, so you have to motivate your Bofors, which are confident, so 4+, I believe. Yep, so if you roll it right in front of them, should be able to catch that. They do, and then a 3+ for the 6-pounders, because they are fearless. Yep, and they're good. And then roll 2 dice for your last reserves. Oh, before you roll, are you going to bring in your ambush?
Yes, I think I will.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So bring them in. So if you want, you can roll for your reserves, and then I think I know where these guys are going to go. So 2 dice for your reserves, needing 5s.
Okay.
Nope. So next turn you'll get him in. So we'll find out where Dave has put his ambush. I'm kind of guessing it will probably be right there. And we will get into movement. Okay, British movement. These guys tried to dig in and failed. The Churchills have done a tactical over the hill, and this is where the ambush popped. And the heavy machine guns have dug in as well. So that is it. So now we're going into shooting. And I wish I'd kept my low ammo now for the 6-pounders. But the Churchills seemed the bigger threat at the time. So that is it. So here we go into British shooting. Okay, so by here we've looked at angles. So this guy and this guy is going to be firing into my HQ, and then this guy is going to fire into the platoon in front of him because he can't see because of the guy. So into my HQ, so it's just 2 shots, hitting me on 4s. Oh Christ. Okay, so that is anti-tank 10. So my guy who's up armoured needs a 4 to equal. There's a fail, and then the guy who isn't up armoured needs a 5 to equal. And that's cocked dice. Oh, great. Right. So I'm going to use my lucky card on my up armoured tank.
Yeah.
So needing a 4. Okay, so it equals. So your firepower is still a 4+, so 4+ to bail my up armoured tank, so go ahead.
So we're doing the bail first,
Yeah, bail him first. So he's bailed and your Churchill's dead.
dead.
And then a 4+ to kill the other one. Yes, that worked.
Yeah,
it worked. So I'll put the markers on before I forget.
They're both bailed.
They're both bailed though, but they're HQ units, so they won't run. And then you have your 1 shot into my unit as well.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Hits. Let's just check the distance. So basically you have 1. Oh no, they're both up armoured by there. Okay. So basically I have a chance on a 4. Bounce!
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Right, let's get these markers before we forget. Okay, next up, 6-pounders into the platoon down there. So that's 6 shots on 4s.
Okay, and I'll roll all 6 at the same time?
Yeah, go for it. Just check in this, wherever you like. Come on. Well, that's going to be one of them getting a double hit on him. So so just assign them how you like. So the guy on the hill is not up armoured, but he may be long range, so you can put 2 on him if you want. Oh, these Panzer IIIs are not doing well.
Well, so he's going to be long range, is he?
We'll check.
Alright, okay.
So 1, 2 on him, 1 on him, and then 1 up there. Okay, and we will check for range. I don't think it's going to be long range. Okay, so it's all short range. So it's 89 on a 6-pounder. So my up armoured guy here needs a 3 to equal, and he doesn't. Then I have 2 1s on this guy, and he equals 1 of the hits, so there's a potential bail there. And then the guy on the hill will need a 4 to equal. And equals. So 1 is potential kill, and then 2 potential bails. So which one do you want to do first?
Let's do the 2 potential kills.
No, one potential.
Right, okay, sorry.
Okay, so the potential kill, so on a 4-up firepower for that one. He's dead, and then you got the bail. So the up armoured one on a 4-up is okay, and then the guy on the hill is bailed. So luckily, unit leader is fairly close. Okay, so unfortunately my battle deck card will not be helping me this turn, so we need to get some tanks back in. So we have the guy on the hill, luckily they remount on the 3, and my HQ's right by there, so he will get a reroll. And he's in. Then my HQ tank is back in, and then the other tank is back in, so luckily, so that is a 6. So no last stands. So we go into German movement. Okay, moving up. Panzer IVs are moving up so I can get a flank shot on the Churchill on the hill. Hopefully I can get him. Infantry are moving up. My Panzer III's HQ has moved into the rear on 2 of the Churchills, and then the other platoon who luckily didn't run out of any fuel have gone that side. And that is it. So we're now going to go into shooting. Okay, some event is a rearranging in on the ridge here, so I can clip the 3 6-pounders and the Daimler. So it's going to be a 4+ to range in because they're veteran and we're on a piece of terrain. So do I get it? First attempt, no. Second attempt, no. Final attempt, no. It's not my day today. So we're going to try and range in the mortars from the Africa rifles there instead. And hopefully I can get a better result. So first attempt, nope. Second attempt, no. Yay! I picked up the same dice, didn't I? So we have the 3 6-pounders I'm hitting on 6s. 1 potential hit, but I have to re-roll it. No. And then the Daimler, no hits there. Might actually keep the Panzer IVs ranged in here, so I have the 2 Bofors, 1 potential hit, 1 hit actual on your middle guy again, so a double 4+ save.
It would be commandment now.
Yeah, and he's good.
Oh, very well.
Right then, so I have my 2 flank shots, long range from my Panzer IVs onto the Churchill. So it's going to be 5s for the range because he's not over the ridge. So 2 shots, 2 hits.
Oh.
Can't see the other guys, luckily, but your front armour, your side armour is 7, which goes to an 8, and my anti-tank is only 10.
Right.
So 1s would be my only chance of killing you. So
right, okay.
our wee catchphrases, don't roll a 1, Dave.
See if I start living up to it.
So potential bail is what I can do on a 3-up.
Yep, is that cocked?
I really hope it isn't. It is cocked. So on a 3-up. Alright, so we have the HQ Panzer IIIs that are inside on 2 of them. So I have my long barrel hitting on a 4 and my short barrel that hits. So you can't swap because it's so close, so I'll put it up here.
Okay.
So your side arm is 7, so again, don't roll a 1.
Okay.
6, fine. And then I have my 2 remaining shots that only side on this guy. So my long barrel misses and the short barrel hits. So again, don't roll a 1, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine.
I like that you've been saying that to make it happen a minute.
I'm trying to force it. It's going to keep me in the game, Dave. Alright, so my heavy scouts are going to try and fire at the 6-pounders. So it's short range. So it's going to be 6 shots hitting you on 5s because you are in foxholes. So can I kill something? I can't because I can't hit anything. So I'm gonna and I dash my infantry so they can't fire. So yeah, that is my turn 3.
Alright, good.
Okay, this is British movement. So the Churchills have gone around the side. One of the 6-pounders have had to move, and the 2 6-pounders over here have pivoted, which counts as moving, but that's a lot of firepower here, and we'll remember to fire the Daimler this time, and we'll remember that the HQ tank isn't up armoured. So I'm not going back and looking at my rolls, but this is still looking like a resounding victory for the British. They've rallied, but it's a dice game, everyone.
Yeah, anything.
So do you want to do this section first, and then?
Well, yeah, but we'll do this section, and I'll go with the Churchills first.
Okay, right. Okay, so first, right, we'll do the Churchills first then. They're going to target the platoon or the HQ, or are you going to do the dreaded split fire?
Yeah, I'll split it.
Oh, here we go, everyone. So you've got 3, I think all of them are in side armour, no matter where you look at it.
What are the up armoured ones? Because that would...
It doesn't matter. My side armour on them is still 3.
Right.
So I won't be getting a save if you hit me.
Okay.
Okay, so you got 3 shots total. How are you going to split it?
So where are you HQ?
These 2 tanks here. Bear in mind, if you kill those 2,
yeah,
all you need to do is kill one of them, and I'll be last standing.
alright. I think it'll be 2 and 1 then.
So all onto the HQ. So you allocate it to
sorry,
the...
no,
Yeah,
I
okay.
know.
That's fine.
I know I said I'd split, but...
That's fine, no, it's fine. You haven't rolled yet.
No.
So 3 dice, you're hitting on 4s.
Okay. Watch them all be misses.
Oh, please. No, you got 2 hits, so that is 2 firepowers. Now luckily the firepower is a 4+, so on the short guy, need a 4+ to kill. Dead, and then on the other guy, he's bailed. So my HQ is now the long-barreled 5cm, who is bailed. Next up, these 6-pounders with their 2 shots are going into the remaining HQ tank, so 2 dice, hitting on 4s because it is short range.
Yeah, they've moved them nice.
So just 1 each. 1 hit, and he is enough armoured, but his front armour is 5, so a 4 will equal. Nope, so 4+.
Okay. Oh.
No, but he is double bailed, so that is 2 3-ups. Okay, so he survives. Lucky.
I know what. Yep.
Okay, we now have 5 shots coming in from the 6-pounders onto the remaining platoon by here, hitting on 4s.
Okay.
That's 3 hits, so...
Cocked with it.
No, that's fine, that one. Yeah.
Can I just check?
Well, you can check.
Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
there's cock then. Yeah.
Shall I?
Yeah, re-roll that one then. Go on then.
Right.
So 3 shots at the moment with another 1 coming in. Just 3 shots.
Yeah.
So I would guess you would want to put 2 on the short one. Onto the... okay, so...
One's long range, is it?
Yes, no, so 1 is up armoured, 1 isn't.
Oh, right, yeah.
So the one who isn't up armoured needs 4s to equal. No. And then the other guy also no. So 2 dice here needing 4s to kill. He's dead, and then a 4 here. And he's dead. And we did measure it. He is within 4 inches to take him out, so this will be the last turn. But you still got artillery to fire, so it is a brutal campaign, so you might as well try and pick off as much as you can.
Alright.
That's what I would do. Show no mercy. Okay, so the mortars are ranging in here. Dave's also playing a card called Signals Officer, so they actually get +1 to their ranging attempt. So it'd normally be a 4, but it will be a 3 now because the short terrain does not affect this. So go ahead. Got it. So it's when I checked with the template, it catches. If you pass me the template, we haven't actually put the template down, but I think I'll catch pretty much all the ones who are not in foxholes. So actually, that guy is saved. So you need to hit them first. So there are 1, 2, 3 MG42 teams. So you're hitting them on 4s, but you do need to re-roll your hits.
Right. Okay. Shall I just roll 6 then?
No, because you won't be able to tell which ones are the first.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just roll 3 dice. Done. Roll 2 dice for the anti-tank gun. He isn't, and then 2 dice for the heavy machine gun.
Yeah.
And he's okay. And you can also range in your Vickers heavy machine guns as well.
Yes. Are they?
They've got a range.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So the formalities, we'll put the marker down. Okay. So ranging in on their skill, which is
3. Oh no. Wait a minute.
4 plus. So 4+.
Will it? Oh, it's only for 1 unit, isn't it?
Yeah. Nope, second attempt. Got it.
There we go.
Okay, so again, 3 teams that you're hitting on 5s because of your second attempt.
So 3
Well,
dice.
actually, the angle's different now, so... Nah, you just put it right there, wouldn't you? Yeah, so roll 4 dice.
Right.
Nope. So 1 hit. Roll the save straight up. He dies. Then 1 dice for the anti-tank gun that you're hitting on a 5. Good, and the heavy machine gun. It was okay.
Yeah.
And then your Bofors might as well open up on the Panzer IVs if you like.
Are they long range or short range?
Short range now.
Okay.
So I will get concealment from the scrub.
Yeah.
Let's check range.
What's the rate of fire as well? The 2?
3 should be.
Yeah.
So that is 9 shots hitting on 5s.
2, 3, 6. Right.
2 hits. So it's anti-tank 7. So as long as I don't roll 1s, I should be okay. Thankfully my armor saves have come into it now. And that's it. Because the infantry move in and capture my tank. And then I will have... I'll have a last stand test to do on my run out tank. To potentially have a turn 4. So we will have a turn 4 at least, sort of. So we'll see what happens. So you can add some smoke to these dead tanks over here.
Yeah.
Okay, last stand check on... Oh no, might as well roll to see if my unit is pinned. Is that going to be cocked? All these damn roads. Yeah, it's a 6, it's good. So now a last stand check on the Panzer III. No, that is game.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so I now need to roll to see if the Panzer IVs decide to make it back or not. They do on a 3, so it's a last stand check. It just throughout the campaign, so then we have to total up the dead. And I'm going to play one more card, so basically stops you playing tactic cards this turn, so you can't play any at the end of the round unless it says end of the game on the cards. So disrupted orders played at any time. Your opponent can't play or draw battle deck cards this turn. And I'm also going to play recovery, which means I have a chance of getting my tanks back. So
Rob, that is perfect because I had like the perfect card to mess you up on that.
Joker. Okay.
That is really well played.
The only thing is though, this is at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So this won't be this round. So you can play. You can play the Joker card.
So can I play Joker card?
Yeah, you can.
Orders?
Yeah. No. You play it on recovery.
Oh right.
So because my disrupted orders would be for the turn, but this is the game.
Oh, it's a good thing I questioned that then, because I wasn't going to play it.
Yeah, so I would normally get a chance to bring my tanks back, but I do not. So.
Right.
Oh, actually, I wouldn't because I just lost 8-1, so I have no chance. So it doesn't matter.
Oh, right.
Okay, we're all good.
You've got to win the game or something.
No, it depends. So if I'll zoom in a bit. So because it's an 8-1 victory to you, because I haven't actually killed any of your units, I have no chance of recovering. And if it was a 7-2, it'd be a 6-up, and on a 6-3, it'd be a 5-up.
Right. Okay.
So I've lost a fair few tanks. Okay, so post game now. I've lost all the Panzer IIIs, and basically I have to pick a man of the match for myself.
Yeah. This was coming, I was like, what are they going to say?
My man of the match. I don't know, because no one really did anything. I think maybe the Sem event is because they killed a 6-pounder, which was the only thing other than a Daimler to get killed.
Here, isn't it?
Yeah, so Sem event is you are my man of the match because you did something. Now, Dave, you have a man of the match,
Well,
and I think a lot of things went your way.
Yeah, first of all, I'd just like to thank my luck today because my dice rolls are pretty damn good as well.
Yes, pretty good.
I mean, it's kind of obvious that they were going to be from the start. It's got to be the churchills, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
You can't attack. I mean, but
I had chances.
Yeah, and yeah.
No, I think as soon as the Churchills came in, I had options thanks to where they were positioned.
Yeah.
But I think my turn 3, I think I should have just pulled back.
And I didn't roll a 1 Dave.
No, you did
no
not.
Chances at all.
So, but I rolled fair few ones.
Yeah, I know.
I think I've taken your title. Sorry. Yeah, I think maybe my turn 3 I should have pulled back, but at the moment the Germans are looking quite good in the campaign. At the moment.
Yeah.
So
this is kind of it's rescuing her a bit, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely. You've just won a lot of points back.
Yeah.
And I've lost a lot of Panzer IIIs, and basically all that has cost you is a £6 and a Daimler Scout car.
Yeah.
And it's cost me 6 Panzer IIIs. So not bad going. Awesome. So that is the game. We have our man of the matches, or well, least deserved man of the match for me, and that is round 2, game 1 done. So now we have Richard to play, and maybe he can stall the Germans in that sector as well. So until then, stay safe, and sorry about messing up the front armour. I needed to cheat my way to try and stay in the game. Yeah, I'll do anything to win. And that is it. So until then, stay safe, and we'll have another one coming up next weekend. Okay, so this is the attrition part of the campaign. Only 10 reinforcement points I've been able to accumulate this game, but that's what you get getting walloped 8-1 by Dave. And I've lost all Panzer IIIs, as you can see the big red X's, and I lost one of the MG teams as well, so put me down to 3. Luckily, Panzer IVs managed to make their way back to HQ, so they'll be able to fight another day. So I'll have to make this report to my formation commander, and he might not be pleased with me. British, on the other hand, I think this is what needed to happen. They needed the turning point in their fortunes after round 1, and boy did they get it. Losing 2 rifle teams, a Daimler and a £6, gaining 40 reinforcement points, and obviously those things going into the reinforcement pool. So very good and desperately needed. So hopefully for me, in the game for round 2, I can keep the British on the back foot in that sector. So